Welcome back to the channel everyone, and welcome back to No Man's Land. This is my survival challenge series where I'm trying to compete against Chainsaw100 and Daggerwin in their multiplayer survival series. I think I'm doing okay. Probably looks like I've got less money at the moment than either of those two, but I do have a lot to come in. So I've got two cotton fields over there, I've got this soybean field to the right of me, and in the last episode we got this field planted, rolled and sprayed. Just looking at the map, if I go to the fertilisation state, you can see it is mostly fertilised, but there's obviously the patches where the meadow grass wasn't and where this sort of bit of dirt ground was. So I've got this spreader here, and obviously I can't sell the stuff, so I might as well just use it. So let's just get a job created here. 42 metres headland sharp, that's good. We'll start that job. And we might as well get into the class and get that out. Shouldn't be destroying the crops, seeing as they've only just grown. So I've got an issue with the pigs, and I'll discuss that later on. I've come up with a solution for that, but basically we've run out of food for them. But as I say, I'll come back to that later and we'll talk through what my plan is. But what I want to do is I want to get all the jobs that Courseplay or Auto Drive are going to be doing for me. I want to get those set up now, and then we can concentrate on all the stuff I need to do. So I'm going to use the JCB first, and we're going to get it working with the mowers, cutting that grass field there. And then I'm going to show you another plan. Bubblefish in the comments. Now I know what your name is properly. I'm so glad to find that out. Been calling you Bub Elvis for long enough. Yeah, so he come up with an idea based on what I did in this field, where I just drew a custom field using Courseplay. So he suggested just finding some big areas of meadow grass, draw another field there, and get some silage off the meadow grass. So I think that's a great idea, and I'll show you what I've done so far. I haven't bought the land, but I have actually created a field for that. But we'll get this JCB going in our grass field, and then I can show you in better detail. Right, so I need to check the swath dropping is set correctly, because I don't think it is. So it's on wide spreading at the moment, and I want swath dropping cent. That's it. So that's the center one. So let's just get a field created here. Sorry, let's just get a course generated up here for this. So 3 meters. I need to change that to 9. We can do 2 headlands. I don't want sharp. I'll use round corners, and I need the circle bypass. That looks pretty good. So you can start that job. Right, so up here I've got I looked at this bit of ground here. It's a huge bit of meadow grass. There's some small trees just on the outline of these forests. I think I've avoided those. So at some point, once I've got this course, I'll copy that onto maybe the New Holland or something and get the Baling to do there, and then we'll send that up there. But I need to buy these pieces of land because I haven't actually bought them. And this isn't a problem, 85,000 a plot, but when I come to sell them I won't lose any money. I'll just gain the silage that we get from the meadow grass. Right, so the Massey, that needs to start processing sugar beet cut again. So we'll get the conveyor started. I'm not sure if we're going to get through all the sugar beet, but it won't take long for the BGA, for the methane plant, sorry, to process it as methane. But we'll just keep going there. I'm also completely out of silage, so those silage bales will go over to the TMR factory instead of putting them in here. The silage in here is still, well, it's not processing it that fast, same with the slurry really. So at some point I'll have to be careful that I'm not going to leave a load of slurry or whatever. But we've also got 15,500 litres of digestate. That can go over to our methane plant. Right, so the truck, I'm going to get that pulled round here and onto the slurry tanker. And we'll go and start collecting slurry from the cows and the pigs. So just opening auto drive, we'll go to slurry fill 1, bring it to the slurry tip, and we're transporting slurry. Right, so now I'm going to get in the New Holland and we're going to start picking up some of our pallets from the productions. Bread and clothing is at its highest this month. So we've got about 11 pallets, I think it's 11 pallets of clothes. So that's worth upwards of sort of $330,000, which is amazing, and I'm still in euros from playing Zilonka, so I will change that. Not that it really matters, it's the same money whether it's euros, dollars or pounds. But yeah, I'll go and get the clothes on here first and then we'll look at getting everything else. So I think there's basically only the chocolate that I'm not going to sell from up here, well the chocolate and the sugar. Everything else I'm going to load up and get that sold. Right, so I'm going to be in the way of the slurry tanker here, so I'll maybe just go around the back there. There's a bit of a gap here I think we can get through. Right, so I've got these pallets here which have all exploded. So what I'll do is I'll just get these loaded up, but I'll do it off camera because it's probably going to take a while to sort through them all. So I'll come back to you when all the clothes are loaded up. Okay, so that's the last one on there. What I'll do is I'll head up to the dairy, sort out all the stuff that's to be sold up there, and then bring the trailer up and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've got the New Holland up now and we'll just start loading up all the butter and the cheese. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just try and leave a little bit more of a gap, and then when we go to sell them it'll make it easier to separate the selling of the two sort of groups. I want to see how much money I make off the clothing basically, so if I can get those sold first and then move on and sell the rest, that'll be easier. Okay, so that's everything from the dairy on that section. So I'll head down to the bakery, I'll get everything stacked up and then bring the trailer down and load that as well. Right, so I've got the trailer down now. So let's get this bread loaded up. So it looks like we've got 6,000 litres of bread, and I'm not sure on the cakes because they're 400 I think, not 1,000 litres per pallet. So there's 7 of those, so what's that, 2,800 maybe? I hope this is going to work. we go. So just these cakes now. So the bakery is out of flour. So before I head down to sell these, I'm going to nip over to the grain mill and pick up maybe 4 pallets, I think. Like I say, I don't want to leave any product inside a production facility that I can't get rid of at the end. I'd rather it was all sold at a lower price than lost in a production facility. It's going to be impossible to do, but if I can minimise it, then that's better. Right, so I'll just head down to the grain mill now. I think the mower is about finished as well. So that should be just nice timing for getting the New Holland back with the baler on it. Right, so let's just load up 4 pallets here. If I stack them 4 high, then pick the top 2 off. Oh, look at that. That's a nightmare. Why did it spawn there, not at the far side? Right. So hopefully I can pick all these 4 up and get them up to the bakery without them falling off. Okay. Right, so into the New Holland now. Let's just strap these lot on. And I'll see you up there and we'll sell each one individually. Alright, okay, here we are. So let's see how much we make on the clothes first. Nearly 332,000. Wow, that's pretty good. And all the rest, I'm just going to sell that as one. $81,000. So that's about. Is that like 430,000? No, it can't be. About 420,000. That's pretty good. Not a bad little payday, 2.5 million in the bank now. Right, so I'll go and get the baler on the New Holland and then we'll go and get that started in the field and then move the JCB onto the other field we've just created. So I'm not entirely sure what it's got left to do. But I can get the course in copied over anyway. Alright, so it looks like it is on its last run. So I'll just copy that course, go back to the New Holland and paste it in. Just check. Yep, it's on. First waypoint. Let's go. Right, so that is the JCB finished. So we'll head over to the other field and we'll just get a course laid in and get it working on that. So as you can see, it is quite a big bit of open area, and there is just these few trees down the side there, but I think I've avoided them all. We'll find out though. So let's just create a job. We've got the right field, so 9 meters still. We're doing 2 headlands. Start on the center, and I'm not bothered about an island bypass. Right, so that's a bit odd. Why is it done that? Why has it gone outside of that? So if I just look in here, prefer custom fields is activated. So what happens if I deactivate that and try again? Let's just create a job. Field position is here. So 1 tool, 9 meter, 2 headlands, start in the center. There's nothing odd there, is there? That is bizarre. Right, I don't know what's going on there. But that is not going to work. What do I do here? Never seen this before. Let's just try it again. I mean, I think this is the definition of lunacy. Right, so I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll just clear the course from this machine. Yeah, so let's just clear that. We'll go back in. We'll create a job. It's picked up the field. I'm doing 9 meters, 1 tool, 2 headlands. Start work on the center. Rounded corners. Nothing's odd there, is there? And it's got the same thing. Right, okay, so what we'll do, say again, I'll just get rid of this course, and then I'll maybe just redraw the field. So let's just, oh no, don't want that. So this one here, let's just delete that, and we'll draw it. I think it was starting about here, so we'll go there. We'll go there, we'll go to that bit there, that bit there, and there. Save that. Okay, we'll click on here, create job. Same again, generate field. Right. Okay. Wow, this is completely new. So let's just delete this field. And then if we're going to have this issue, why don't I just bring it in slightly? Say it's literally, I'm just doing this for a quick bit of silage. Let's just get rid of that course. Create a job. If this stays within the field line, I'll be annoyed. Alright, it's gone outside, but maybe that's going to work better. We're obviously having an issue around here, but I'll just have to deal with that. So, was I starting on the center? Yeah. Okay. Start the job, and let's just follow it, see where it goes. So I'll just follow this around, and I'll just have a quick look and see which trees are going to be in the way of it, and then I'll get rid of those. Right, so I'll come back to it because it's going to do the infield first. I'll come back later on and we'll see where it's got to. Where's the start point? It's there. Okay. Probably going to have an issue with these rocks here. But we'll see how it goes. Right, so we'll go and sort some manure out. Actually, I'll put the last of the sugar beet into the methane plant, and then we'll get the manure, and probably need to move the slurry tanker. I'm assuming the slurry tanker is still stuck at slurry fill 2. We'll move that onto 3. And then once that's started to process, we can get the digestate over as well. I'll put the last of the slurry into the BGA, and then we'll get the truck making the methane runs. So that's amazing to see that we've only got 45,000 litres left, considering we started with 500,000, or very close to 500,000 at least. The fact that we've got through it all is quite incredible. So I'll definitely be doing more sugar beet after the series is finished. I'm not sure if I might actually bring auto loading in, just to then I can maybe try and automate the selling of products. But we'll see how that goes. Now, why is that doing the headlands first? I thought I got it doing centre first. Right, so I'm going to have to go and get the John Deere and get these bales picked up. In fact, here we are at the slurry tanker, so while I'm here, I'll just get that moved over. Actually needs to go to slurry fill 2. Move that on. Right, so here's John Deere. We'll go and get the bale loader and get those bales picked up. I was sure I'd set that to do centre first. Hopefully the fent isn't in the way of the slurry tanker, but we'll see that in a bit. Yeah, let's just get rid of all of these. So how is our JCB doing? Is it still working? I think it is. So I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put these bales for now. As close to their methane plant as possible. But that's a full 24 loaded up there. So plenty more to come out of this field. I mean, where I used to put them is now got a spinnery, so I'm not sure what I can do. Maybe I can just put them in here. Hopefully that won't be in the way of anything. I need to be able to get in though, so maybe I'll stack them this way around. Right, so that's... I'll just get all these bales now, and then there's only the ones around the island we'll need to collect when it gets there. I don't think any of these will be in the way. There is two rows quite close to each other, so while we're here we'll just grab them. Okay, so we can just park this up now and wait for more bales to be produced. Right, so I'll go and get another load of sugar beet, and then we'll head over and get this manure. Alright, so it looks as though the tanker is waiting for more slurry, so I'll move that onto slurry fill 3 just while we load up this. $18,000 litres exactly. That's seems hard to believe, but yeah. So the thing with the pigs is I'm out of. They've only got two crops two types of food left. Let's just have a look at them. So as you can see, they've only got a little bit of base food left, which I think is sort of your corn and your is it soybeans, and then grain is like your barley's wheat. So we have got some barley, but I'm going to wait till I've got the soybean and the sorghum, and then protein is the other one, sorghum or soybeans, I can't remember which way. So what we'll do is once I've got them, I'll get them all filled up to like a good amount. We'll let the pigs' health come back up again. Hopefully the price will come back up. Say they're sitting at €168 at the moment. They were at nearly 300, I think. So as soon as it can get up, and the food, well, when the foods runs out, whatever price they are, we'll get them sold. So there's the tanker away. When it comes back around again and refills, I'll go and put that slurry into the BGA and whatever's remaining back into the methane plant. We'll get the digestate over and get that one turned into methane as well, and then I can just put this truck away doing the methane runs. I would have been able to automate a lot more of this had I not been filling up the hopper with sugar beet cut. I need to find a better production facility for that for future episodes. So if you know of a mod that makes sugar beet cut, you know, get that in the comments. And while you're there, give the video a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Liking a video really does help out. It helps YouTube push the video to more people. So the likes are really a bigger help than a lot of people realise. Right, so there is the slurry tanker away again. So once I've tipped this, I'm just going to park the trailer up somewhere, and I'm going to go and get the dolly and refill the greenhouses with water, because that's a job that needs doing. And then what we'll do is, once that's done, I'll get the log grapple or the log winch, and we'll go and have a quick look around and see which trees might be in the way of this this course. So what I could probably do is copy the course over to the fence, switch the course on so I can see, and then we can then remove the trees that are possibly going to be in the way. Right, so I'll just leave this here to refill, and then we'll go and have a look at which trees we can get rid of. So we might actually be okay. Well, 2 headlands. We might be alright on these rocks. It's difficult to tell, really. But I'll just get the course out of the JCB, and then we can have a look better. Yeah, so I've got the course now in here. Let me just do this so I can have a look. So anything outside of this outer line here that might be causing an issue, we'll just grab. So that's this tree here. I'm not sure if I'll see this when I get out the cab. No. So let's just get that cut. I don't have... Have I got the winch switched on? I have now. So let's just see if we can grab that. There we go. And this is what we'll do. We'll just go around and we'll see which ones are going to be causing an issue. I think this one might be, but it will be very close. This one definitely will. It's just these 2 smaller ones here. But yeah, I'll go and run around, I'll get all these done, and then I'll come back to you. when we're on our way to the sawmill. Right, so I think I've got them all. That looks to be pretty much out of the way of the courseplay. So I'm just going to pick up a couple of these big trees out of this bit of forest here, and then we can put them into the sawmill. So let's do this one here. I want to... Yeah, I kind of want them out of the way so that when I winch them they don't get stuck on the stump. So that's that one. I'll do this one here. Maybe do this one as well. And just grab these small ones so we don't get stuck on them. Right, so I'll just pull these out when I can find them. I think I chopped 3 down. If I get rid of the branches, make it easier to see. Okay, so we'll pull this one in first, I think. Alright, can I grab these? I can, that's brilliant. I love the range of this this winch. So I think I've got them all there. So we'll just head out to the sawmill now and get these loaded in. Right, so that's perfect. There's only 600 litres of wood left. So now there's 12,000. So that's pretty good. So I noticed there that the baler is about to go around the island. So I might just jump into John Deere and go and collect those bales. Yeah, so it's about to do its island pass, so we'll just get those cleared out of its way and then it can just finish off. At least I think it's going to do its island pass. It might be the next one. Yeah, it looks like it's this one. Right, so that's that job done. I think we'll go and get into the... Alright, so the JCB has crashed and given up. I didn't think that tree would have been in its way. So let's just get it cut down. And then we'll just back it up. And set it off again. Nearest waypoint. And then we'll just watch what it does when it gets down to these rocks. Hopefully it's going to avoid them. But yeah, I think this was quite a good idea there. I mean, it's not the highest yielding grass, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, that's perfect. As far as I'm aware, it's done both headlands. Yeah, so it's on the outer headland now. Right, so this bale has still got a little bit to do, so I'm going to get back into the fent and we'll go and check on the sheep and the cows. So I'm hoping this sorghum field here will be ready in the next month, and I think one of the cotton fields will be ready as well. Not sure about this soybeans, that might be the month after, but it's quite hard to tell really from the growth colours on the map. Right, so I've got no more TMR, but the cows, because we got them filled up in the last month, they've still got plenty of food in, so we'll just tip this into here. I don't think the Angus will run out until next month anyway, so I'll just put it all into here. These are the ones that really consume the food. Yeah, so they've used all that. But I suspect they're nearly 100% full. Right, so what I'll do is I'll jump into the truck and we'll go and see what slurry that's got. Okay, so it's got 21,000 litres. So we'll go and get the slurry into the BGA, fill that up, and then we'll do the same with the, well, put the rest into the BGA. We'll get the digestate, and then I can put this truck onto doing methane runs. Make us a bit of money back. Right, so that took about 10,000 litres. So now we'll go and get the digestate. There was 16,500 litres, hopefully that's gone up a little bit. Yeah, so about 2,500 litres. Right, so that's that full. So I'll just get this hitched up to the methane tanker, get it refilled, and I'll set that off doing methane runs. Not sure how much we've got in the production, but it's been producing it for most of the day, I think. Yeah, so we've got like over 50,000 litres in there. So that's everything on digestate, slurry, manure's nearly finished processing, and so is the sugar beet. So let's just set this up to do a methane fill and store tip. We'll just drive out to the road and set it off. Right, so what I'll do is while we wait for that baler to finish, I'll go and get these silage bales over, and we'll bring back the wool for the spinnery. There's one of these spinneries that'll be out, I think, so that'll need filled up. Might just see as well if there's another pallet of clothes being produced. I didn't notice as I drove past there, and if there has, I'll get that up and get it sold while it's at its highest price. I think we might have some milk as well we can sell, so we might do a tanker of milk as well. It's just a shame I haven't got a auto drive route set up for milk yet. Alright, so that's that in. We'll pick up the wool and I'll see you over at the spinneries. So it's the new spinnery that is out of wool, so I'm going to put the majority of that into there, and the single pallet can go into the other one. There we go. So it doesn't look like there's another pallet of clothes, which is unfortunate, because I think the price drops off quite quick next month. Okay, so I'm here with the New Holland. It's just on its last pass. These bales can just stay in this field and we'll start getting them collected in the next episode. They should be about fermented by then. If I can find another flat area, I might just be tempted to buy those fields and set up another course like we've just done today. If I can just keep piling silage through the methane plant, I think we're going to be in quite a strong position. Right, so that's this field done. I will get the course put in and get it set off in the other field, and then that'll be it for this episode. So I can't remember if I mentioned in the last episode about this wind turbine not producing the power it's supposed to. It seems to be everyone's had that issue with it, so even though it tells me I'm going to make 65,000, it just varies anywhere from sort of 10 to 30,000, which is a bit of a con. So it's probably not going to make any money on that at all. Probably going to lose money, in fact. Right, so that's got this. We'll go to the first waypoint, and you can go and make us some more bales. So I'll just get the JCB out the field, and we'll end the episode here. So thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think, how I'm doing. Do you think I'm going to win? I think I'm in a really strong position. I do have a lot of land and quite a lot of machinery still. I know it's depreciating and I'm not using it, but at the end of the day, it's going to be easier for me to continue the series if I don't sell it. So thank you for watching. If you give the video a like, please do. It really helped me out. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye for now.